actually making mention of your legal terms, and then the parts where it's okay for the police to break into someone's house with or without their consent. I want you to elaborate more on that, please.
Yes, I think I will start by saying Section 4 of the Nigerian Police Act 2020 gives them that power to, and there's also, in that powers, is also embodying what we call the law of entry and moving out, ingress and egress. Now, for the duty to arrest, and I said there are circumstances where the police need a warrant to arrest. There are circumstances where the police do not need a warrant of arrest. They just effect the arrest.
Okay.
Now, once that is done, there are also a provision in the law, time frame within which the person should be charged to court. 24 hours, and if it is outside the kilometer of 12-kilometer radius, then you can make it 48 hours. So aside that, what will make a police to ask for a warrant? If the commission of the offense is not that of immediate effect, that the process for obtaining the warrant will not have outlived the time of the commission of the offense. In other words, this person has committed the offense. He's somewhere, maybe he has retired home. Intels or information has revealed that the person is in so place, and now the offense has been reported. The police will go and seek for the permission of the court by obtaining a warrant to go. First, the warrant will state the reasons for their going there. Are they going to enter the house? Are they going to search the property? Are they going to search the person? Are they going to search the occupants of that premises? Now, so if the warrant is written, go and arrest alone, enter the house and arrest alone, you do not have the powers to search the house. You do not have the powers to search any member of that property or premises. So these are the general things that ordinarily we are back. Then if a police appears with a warrant for search or for arrest, what do you do in the first place? As an innocent, lawful, abiding citizen, what do you do? The police will give you, once you see that, yes, that warrant is properly addressed to you, you allow them entry. But first, you have to search them.
But in the
law allows you.
In this instance, in Nigeria, do you think the police allows civilians to search them?
Yes, I have seen. I have seen in circumstances where I was driving one day to my office.
Do you know that some of them oftentimes do not show their ID card? Some of them dress up without. It is your responsibility to ask. That's why I say I'm not standing in from the police. Okay.
First, let's equip ourselves with this knowledge, these rights. Then we can now ask, in the Nigerian context, how a Nigerian police behave. Having equipped yourself with this right, how do we go about addressing the police? Like I said, I was driving somewhere around that George, and a police officer, I bumped into their checkpoint, and they stopped me. And the civil police officer raised his hand and said, it showed me his ID card. I am so and so. And I said, I am so and so. He said, can you alight? I said, on what ground? He said, we want to search you. I said, on what premises? Then he now walked back a little and asked me, who are you? I said, I am a Nigerian citizen. There was something in my car. I now identify my profession. I said, you can go. There's another one who stopped me again, showed his ID card, I am so and so. You are free to search me. You want to conduct a search warrant on your car. I said, on what grounds again? Is there any reasonable suspicion of a particular thing that you are looking for? That was why he looked again. I said, go. Now, if you have this information, some of them do, but some are so maybe out of, I call it, there's this word that has left me. Some policemen are so myopic. Sorry to use that word. Then two, they have this fear of personality fear. The particular word will come, I will use it, so maybe that will express will convey the message better.
Okay.
But in all, there are circumstances where when the police has passed through the procedure allowed by law and the citizens still refuses, then the police can use, that is the last resort. The police can use whatever reasonable force to execute that warrant.
Okay.
But first, you must, as a citizen, you must cooperate. Because, like the story Edafe is not the PPRO of the Nigerian Police Force, that of Delta State. Yes, I think he is not also properly informed.
We can't
to my knowledge, I think
he's not properly informed. I think that guy, he's a lawyer too. He knows the law.
I agree to the extent that
he knows what the police, the law that governs the police force. Now he is the one that is even saying they don't use mask.
That is the general rule. That is the point I'm going. That is the point I'm going. That is the general rule.
Some things that you said here, it's alien to me.
Yes.
That a police officer twice, or police officers twice.
Because I have never seen any incidents like
yes.
that.
You know, that thing, it still baffles me. When you were saying it, I was like, are you serious? In this state?
Yes, in Port Harcourt here. You know, here I've seen one.
I have never, I told you here off cameras, I have been arrested before. That I was in possession of condoms. I was arrested and taken to the station. You understand me? So, this thing you're saying now, I need you to address that mask area. Because you are saying you ask them questions, who they are, okay, of what intent that they want to search you. So somebody can just come to my house.
I've gotten the word now, inferiority complex.
Some police officers, I won't say it's inferiority complex. These people, they know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. Some of them, you can even greet them good morning and they'll ask you what's good about the morning. You have entered. You have entered. We have seen it. Glasses, you wear glasses, you're on dread, you're in trouble. Someone can just look at you and say, you look like a criminal, come here. Is that not an insult? It's an insult.
Victor, why I'm not unmindful of all these illegal things that the police forces are doing, policemen, some of them are doing, some, not all, they are doing. There are still some refined, gentle policemen in the system that carries out their duties within the ambit of the law. So I may be opportune or privileged to see this person for like twice now.
Well,
now, the issue of why I said maybe Edafe is not properly informed is that to every general rule there is an exception, generally in law. Even the rule of strict liability, you know what they call strict liability offense? Caught in the act. Like if I'm on my way out and I'm seen with some prohibited materials like cannabis, I am guilty as found. Right? Now, that is a general rule. Whether it was someone implanted in me or not, the court or the police, they don't care. You have been found. Whether I've been smoking for the past 50 years, or that is my first time attempted to smoke, or what, is not material. Now, that is the general rule, but every general rule has an exception. The general rule that Edafe is saying that it is a red flag for the Nigerian police officers to wear a mask is a general rule. But there is an exception to that general rule, which allows, even in the force headquarters, which allows police officer to go undercover. It allows them. But it must be shown that, yes, the exception to general rule was rightly applied. Okay. Now, in the circumstance of that of Delta State, was it necessary for the policemen to go there undercover, that is wearing masks? I wouldn't know the information that they may have received to come to that point of action.
I bet you those guys might have.
You know, they fired, sure, there were shots fired in the air. In an instance,
we are saying we are only reporting one side of. We are only reporting one side
we
of.
The fire shots.
I'm coming now. Something that is the video. What may have was there a resistance from the persons they were going to?
Well, when you want to forcefully gain entry into
it is
house. Up until now, Delta State Police have not really found out what actually led to that thing. Then I bet you those guys are on their own. They went there on their own.
Possibly.
That is
possibly that they may have also visited that place on the instructions of a friend.
just come and collect and move.
It's possible.
Probably
But me, I'm looking at the general provision of the Nigerian
or
police.
whatever.
So in essence, the Nigerian police should actually look into this rightly, and then they have to just put necessary repercussion over attitude like this, because you cannot say you're a police officer and I don't know what act you've been quoting. I'm not saying it's right not to allow police, like you said, if you have a warrant, it's okay for the police to gain entry into your house, but with forceful actions, I really don't think it's necessary.
Have you not heard of
I don't think it's necessary.
Have you not heard of? I cited the case.
Have you seen a case where they actually, and this instance, one of them jumped the fence.
Yes.
Went to open the gate.
That is a right. That is a right of ingress.
That's the right of ingress.
It's because I cited the case of Rocha Sokorosha in Abuja.
Okay.
The city of the center of power, right? Where with the warrant they refused the officer's entry.
Do you know how many times that guy had?
It doesn't. You and I, we are not aware of those information.
No, they came out to say that.
Yeah, fine. Now, we're talking on the general note. It is the case of the Asaba that is making us discuss the power to what extent. You are not aware.
Not just the case of
we actually follow the incident of this Rocha Sokorosha story where
I'm coming. It is the law because you are so pissed with why should the police jump the fence?
Forcefully, why would you? They shot fire in the air. Imagine you.
Let me even use your words. Why should the police forcefully enter a premises? That is your
illegal movement.
Who told you that?
Without warrants, there were no warrants.
They are still not aware of that matter up till now. If Edafe or Edafe,
I wouldn't know.
I can say that.
If Victor works with the Nigerian police,
he has been a victim.
Being a victim has made your own perception to be biased.
No, it's only a Nigerian police officer that will not have money in his house, and the wife will say, "I need Gary." The man will tell you, "I'm coming," and he will come back with money. In this country,
it's a fact. It's a fact.
You understand me? So,
but should we dwell on that?
We're not dwelling on it, but these people, they need to be called to order.
They need to be. That's what I'm trying to say.
Arrest should
Imagine if it continues. Someone has said to me, "Pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you." You imagine an instance where a policeman would meet a civilian and you're like, you're wearing face cap. Why are you wearing face cap? You look like an arm robber. You're wearing shades. You look like.
Has it happened to you before?
It has not happened to me personally, but I had no idea that this has happened to.
You're charging me that I have the intent to commit crime. Hold on, that I have the intent to commit crime.
Thank you so much.
It happened.
The truth,
up till today, I'm still seeing the officers.
Chidema, the truth is that yes, we are aware of the ills of the Nigerian police, but what is the way out?
That's the thing. So
that
they need to be taught to order. Yes, that's the way. What's the way
so
out?
much emphasis on the past.
Okay.
Yes, his mind is biased. He has been a direct victim of the police brutality, illegal action.
Well, it's okay for Victor to react this way because
I can feel his pulse. So I don't blame him.
That's why I also said that Pray Nigeria doesn't happen to you, because we saw a video of a young lady that said the police stopped her, asked her to highlight from the car, and she was like, "Why, officer?" The same question you asked, that on what premises, right? And then this lady asked the same question, and then next thing she got a slap on her face.
That's the inferiority complex we're talking about.
And this is because from the police officer, and this is because it's a woman.
Now imagine you encountering such a person with inferiority complex.
But do you know? For me, and which I also tell my friend, once you are approaching a police officer, watch his demeanor. These are certain tips that our citizens, while we are waiting on the federal government, President Tinubu, also waiting on the Police Service Commission to discipline their erring officers, we should learn how to also relate with. I watch on the demeanor of police.
For me to state my rights I have to watch your face if you're angry or not for me to ask you why are you searching me. So if you're angry, I should just give you
allow
search.
Well, thank you guys. We have to move on. We have to move on. No, we have to move on.
He's not ready to.
We have to. I would have allowed him, but we have to move on.
This particular one, I come on.
We have to move on. Thank you guys.